Welcome to Costa Nova do Prado on the northern coast of Portugal. This historic beach town is famous for its palheiros, colorful striped timber shacks built by fishermen. But how do you take that distinct coastal identity and transform it into a sleek, modern family home? Architects Ricardo and Sofia Senos of M2 Senos Arquitectos answered that challenge with the greenhouse. Completed in 2025, this 3,799 square foot home pairs raw concrete with a bold green gable. Let us step inside and see how smart coastal design really works. Here is the big picture. The house sits right at the edge of the coastal dunes, just steps from the Atlantic surf. Notice how the muted green volume blends right into the seaside landscape. The architects kept the traditional gabled roofline to respect the surrounding village scale. From up here, you immediately understand the relationship between the wild beach and the tight street grid. Look at how the house settles into the natural terrain. Wild dune grasses frame the view as the afternoon sun washes across the facade. The sage green upper floor echoes the seagrasses, while the pale concrete base roots it firmly to the sand. It feels rooted and intentional in this breezy maritime setting. Now, let us get a closer look at the layout from above. Here is a complete top-down look at how efficiently the site is organized. The Zinc standing seam roof features integrated dormers and roof lights to capture maximum daylight. On the flat roof section, solar panels supply clean energy to the entire property. In the private rear yard, a crisp swimming pool and paved terrace fit snugly within the property lines. Now we are down on the street facing the north facade. What makes this elevation striking is the clean horizontal split. The upper level is wrapped in smooth green panels with a single picture window and a box dormer. Below, precast concrete wall panels and a white slatted fence provide solid privacy from the road. It looks like a crisp, modern sculpture resting on the corner. The key move on the east facade is the classic gable silhouette. This directly honors the proportions of historic Portuguese fishing huts. A recessed loggia sits right in the center, creating a sheltered outdoor balcony for the bedrooms. Deep window reveals protect the glass from intense coastal sun and ocean spray. Seeing someone walk past really shows you the human scale of the architecture. The concrete ground floor matches the height of the white perimeter wall, keeping the base quiet and secure. That leaves the green volume floating cleanly overhead. The rhythm of the white fence pickets adds fine vertical texture along the sidewalk. Let us look closer at how these materials meet. Precast concrete panels line the lower level with crisp vertical joints. Just above, the smooth green render overhangs slightly to shed coastal rain. A sturdy concrete planter box is tucked directly into the upper balcony cutout, bringing greenery into the facade. Here is what daily life looks like as you approach the house from the street. The solid boundary wall and metal sliding gate completely screen the lower living spaces from passersby. Above the wall, the roof dormer pops up to catch coastal breezes and upper-level views. The entire structure feels grounded, quiet and securely tucked away. Step through the entry gate into the sheltered entrance court. The exposed concrete ceiling extends right over the doorway, connecting inside and outside spaces. Smooth concrete pavers underfoot create a durable surface for bikes and family drop-offs. Even the underside of the upper floor is painted in that signature olive green. As you step inside, the entire ground floor opens up in front of you. A sculptural white staircase rises to the upper floors beneath a bright skylight. The architects left the board-formed concrete ceiling exposed to give the room raw, honest texture. Warm micro-cement floors run seamlessly into the living room ahead. Here is how the architects control space and flow. Full-height sliding pocket doors tuck flush into white wall partitions. You can close off the entrance hall for privacy or slide them away for total openness. Notice the clean lines. No heavy frames, no visible tracks, just pure, smooth surfaces. Now we are in the main living space. The entire back wall is lined with custom floor-to-ceiling white cabinetry built by Carpinteria Venezolana Portuguesa. A modern black fireplace insert sits dead center, flanked by open display shelves and a flush TV niche. Sleek black wire lounge chairs provide a light, airy contrast to the solid wall. Turn toward the dining area and you see how social this layout is. A round white dining table anchors the center of the room with soft upholstered chairs. Right behind it, a white breakfast island separates the dining area from the minimalist kitchen workspace. Flush ceiling spotlights cast focused light without cluttering the exposed concrete slab. This is the ultimate indoor-outdoor party trick. Massive glass doors slide completely open, erasing the barrier between the living room and the patio. The concrete ceiling inside lines up perfectly with the exterior soffit. Whether you are cooking, dining, or relaxing, the whole floor works as one giant open lounge. Step out onto the pool deck. A dark-tiled plunge pool reflects the blue sky, tucked into a private corner of the yard. Smooth, light stone pavers stay cool underfoot during hot Portuguese summers. Above, the green upper floor cantilevers out, creating natural shade over the sliding glass walls. Let us head upstairs now. The staircase is treated like a clean, geometric sculpture with solid white half walls. Overhead, the raw grain of the board-formed concrete ceiling brings natural warmth to the circulation zone. Integrated storage cabinets above the landing keep the hallways completely clutter-free. Here is one of the first-floor bedroom suites. A cozy rust-colored armchair creates a quiet spot to read by the window. The palette remains calm and understated, with crisp white walls and warm beige flooring. Soft, natural light washes through from the attached private balcony. Look at how spacious and calm this bedroom feels. An upholstered headboard and crisp white linens anchor the sleeping area. Floor-to-ceiling glass doors swing wide to connect the bed directly to the outdoor terrace. Sheer white curtains filter the bright coastal sun while letting ocean breezes flow through. Step onto the private bedroom loggia. The architects wrapped the walls and ceiling in deep green paint, creating an intimate outdoor alcove. A solid concrete planter box is filled with hardy coastal grasses that thrive in salty air. It gives you a private slice of garden right outside your bed. This detail shows you how thoughtfully the envelope is constructed. High-performance aluminum window frames keep coastal drafts and moisture out. Sun pours across the concrete balcony floor, lighting up the sheer white curtains inside. It is a quiet, sheltered transition between the bedroom and the outdoor elements. Moving toward the ensuite bathroom, smart storage does all the heavy lifting. Floor-to-ceiling white wardrobes keep clothes and clutter out of sight. Overhead, a sleek linear LED fixture illuminates the exposed concrete ceiling. At the end of the hall, a floating white vanity welcomes you into the washroom. Here is the ensuite bathroom. A generous rectangular wash basin floats cleanly off the wall above push-to-open drawers. Floor-to-ceiling corner glazing looks directly out onto the private planted balcony and neighboring rooftops. You get abundant daylight and complete privacy all at once. Now this is the showstopper. Up in the attic, the bathroom sits directly under the pitched roofline. A freestanding oval bathtub is centered right in front of a giant picture window looking toward the lagoon. Flanking the tub, dual walk-in showers with frameless glass screens create a symmetrical, high-end bathing zone. Look at the precision in this architectural detail. Crisp diagonal shadows slice across the rich green facade on a sunny afternoon. The white concrete planter box cantilevers out with delicate coastal greenery spilling over the edge. It is a clean study in light, shadow, and minimal geometry. Here is the view from the upper attic dormer. You'll look right down over the standing seam zinc roof panels with their crisp raised ribs. Beyond the roof, the red-tiled houses of Costa Nova stretch out toward the blue horizon. Zinc is an ideal material here because it resists corrosion from salty sea air. This tight shot highlights the house's three primary exterior layers. At the top, the smooth olive green render gives the upper volume its clean identity. In the middle, precast concrete panels provide a heavy, tactile base. At the bottom, vertical white metal pickets echo the rhythm of traditional Portuguese palheiros stripes. Notice the precision craftsmanship in the concrete work. Precast panels feature crisp vertical reveal joints that create subtle shadow lines. A floor-to-ceiling dark metal window frame is recessed flush into the concrete wall. Dark stone pavers meet the wall base with tight, clean tolerances. Here is the core concept boiled down to a single diagram. The top black shape shows the modern gable roof with its signature window cutouts. Below, the vertical lines represent the rhythmic concrete and fence base. This diagram illustrates how the architects reinterpreted the historic striped timber shack into contemporary solid form. Let us check the architectural drawings to understand the full master plan. The site plan shows how the house occupies a prominent corner lot right across from the dune reserve. Notice the parking court to the north, the private pool yard to the south, and the buffer garden wrapping the corner. Here is the ground floor plan. You enter from the north courtyard into a central stair hall. The south half of the floor is dedicated to the vast open living, dining, and kitchen area opening to the pool. A private bedroom suite and utility spaces are tucked neatly along the eastern and northern edges. Moving up to the first floor plan, you see a highly organized bedroom level. 4 spacious bedrooms radiate from the central stair landing. Each bedroom enjoys direct access to recessed outdoor loggias carved into the building corners. This gives every family member private outdoor space sheltered from the wind. Up on the top attic floor plan, the space becomes an exclusive retreat. The stair opens into an expansive lounge and multifunctional suite. The luxury bathroom sits on the east side with that stunning freestanding tub. Flanking dormers and roof terraces bring light and ocean views deep into the roof pitch. Here is the east elevation technical drawing. It shows the clean gable roof profile facing the street and dunes. You can see how the central first floor balcony and attic window align vertically. The slatted fence creates a semi-transparent screen along the public sidewalk. The north elevation drawing reveals the long side of the house. A wide horizontal window punctures the green facade, while a rectangular dormer pops out of the metal roof. The ground floor wall integrates opaque precast concrete and glazed panels for balanced light and privacy. On the west elevation, the rear gable mirrors the front silhouette. A covered carport extends to the right, providing sheltered parking for 2 cars behind secure gates. The upper openings frame protected views back across the village. The south elevation is designed for maximum sun and outdoor living. The entire ground floor opens through floor-to-ceiling glass directly onto the pool deck. Above, the green wall provides solid thermal mass, punched with carefully placed bedroom openings. Now, let us look at building section A, cutting right through the central stair core. This drawing shows how the open tread staircase connects all 3 finished levels under the pitched roof. Skylights and roof dormers pull natural light down through the center of the home. Section B cuts longitudinally through the living and sleeping spaces. Notice the generous ceiling heights on the ground floor beneath the exposed concrete slab. The first floor accommodates private bedrooms, while the attic level takes full advantage of the soaring roof pitch. In Section C, you see the direct physical relationship between the living room and the swimming pool. The floor levels match perfectly, creating a zero threshold transition between indoors and outdoors. the deep upper floor overhang shelters the lower glass from midday sun. Section D shows the structural makeup of the exterior envelope. Thick, insulated walls keep the interior cool in summer and warm during windy Atlantic winters. You can see how the roof slopes down to meet the crisp perimeter gutters. As the sun goes down, the greenhouse takes on an entirely new personality. Warm interior lights glow through the retracted glass doors, illuminating the white living room and kitchen. The deep green upper facade provides a dramatic contrast against the evening sky. From the street corner at dusk, the house looks like an illuminated lantern. Warm light pours through the recessed windows, highlighting the timber formwork and white interiors. The concrete base glows softly under ambient street lighting, anchoring the corner with confidence. Look at this view across the coastal sand dunes as evening sets in. Succulent ground cover and beach shrubs carpet the foreground under a deep twilight sky. The house glows warmly behind the dunes, providing a welcoming beacon against the cool Atlantic breeze. What makes this shot special is the warm human presence. A silhouette stands in the top attic window, framed by the geometric green gable and traditional terracotta roof tiles. It shows how modern architecture can fit effortlessly into a historic coastal neighborhood. Here is the complete front facade at twilight. Wild yellow and purple coastal blooms blanket the sand dunes right up to the perimeter wall. Inside, warm lights glow from every level, showcasing the clever vertical stacking of private and shared spaces. In this final exterior shot, a car speeds past along the coastal road, leaving a streak of red taillights. The greenhouse stands solid, peaceful, and beautifully composed amid the coastal traffic. Its combination of durable concrete, standing seam zinc, and green render makes it perfectly suited for Atlantic living. And that is the Greenhouse by M2 Senos Arquitectos. By rethinking the iconic striped palheiros of Costa Nova de Prado, the architects created a forward-looking coastal home that is both rooted in history and built for modern life. From its tough concrete base to its light-filled attic retreat, every square foot celebrates the Atlantic coast. Thanks for taking this tour with us.